Hello guys, this is DAJ Studios and welcome back to my channel. Today we're continuing behind the scenes. Now last week I left it on a bit of a cliffhanger. We completed 2 days of filming on one scene, and this week I'm going to start the week by showing you the third day, which is the final day. Right, so what I'm going to try and do is show you me actually animating it and talk you through a simple move. So all he's doing in this shot, this character here, the ginger one, is moving his head ever so slightly, and his body along with it. Basically, he moves slightly, and then will turn and face the other characters, in which Aaron will straighten himself out. And the Doctor's obviously not in this part, but this is like one line, and the line, quite simply, is, "What the heck did you do? You've been speaking strange for the last few moments, but this is the strangest thing I've ever seen." And, the dialogue and the line that I just said was goddamn awful, but it should seem better when I actually film it. I don't know if this is actually going to work because I haven't tried it, but I believe that if I just keep pressing the shutter button, I can record and take pictures at the same time. Oh, yes I can. Right, so that was the first image, and this becomes the second. See, ever so gentle, really gentle movements, and then of course he changes his complete and utter stance to fall into a stud. Right, the head's falling off slightly. That's a pain. He was there. Right, well this is a really good video. Literally just moving the character slightly in an awkward position in my bedroom is definitely the best way to show you what's happening. That could have gone very wrong. Aaron, I'm going to straighten you out now. Probably should straighten out Gibbs as well because he's beginning to lose his that is moving slightly, but I don't think it is mattering too much. Let's bring his leg down. And then this next shot is the final shot, which would then be the one that will be held until he finishes speaking. Oh my goodness, that was a long scene. It has taken, over the 3 days that I've been filming it for, about 6 hours, I would say, maybe 2 hours a day, to make. That's not including things like building the sets or anything. But I'm rather happy with it. I think it's all gone quite well. But next, we need to look at scene 5 now. We're coming very close to the end because it's only 6 parts in terms of scenes. And then it's all good fun, you know. This thing needs to come down and everything needs to get packed away, ready for scene 5, which is going to be this week, hopefully, or the beginnings of it will. Right, so welcome back. After an entire 2 weeks of not making any of these videos, because what has happened is that I filmed that before I left, the week before, so last week, and then it has been, that was on Tuesday, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I was away. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday this week I've had exams and a lot of school stuff to do, yesterday was Saturday and I was working on a video for a different channel that I'm trying to do. It's called Stupidity on Xbox, and it is basically just a channel when me and my friends do weird things on Xbox and try to tell really bad jokes. So I've been constructing a lot of jokes on my laptop at the minute. But this is my sort of intermission between the two scenes. So you got scene 4, which we completed the other week, and we have scene 5, which I intend to sort of begin this week, but definitely begin in full and complete by the week after. So here are my plans for the series as a whole for the next few weeks. I believe it's like 6 weeks. So by the end of school, so school ends for the summer holidays in 6 weeks' time, which means that in this 6 weeks I will have 6 weeks off away from school, which will mean that I will have a little bit more free time, and that could mean that I could probably fit in a whole episode in those 6 weeks. That's not the bad thing. The bad thing is that I want to fit 2 of them in. I want to do 3 and 4, which means that in the next 6 weeks I need to complete episode 2, including all the green screen stuff, which I've been getting on with but haven't done scene 1 yet. And then I need to write episode 3, which I have the idea for. If you remember a very old animation I did, I think called The Thing. It's like The Thing Returns, but it's done better. Then there's episode 4, which I don't actually know what it is because I can't remember. It's either a Cyberman story, or this sort of Dimensions episode that I have an idea for, which I will explain a little bit. So I had this idea for Dimensions, which is basically the Doctor flying through time a lot. But this episode will probably be episode 6, to be fair. Flying through time and stuff, and I've really came up with a really nice stylistic way of doing it, even though it will give me a lot of copyright. But that's the target. We have 6 weeks to finish episode 2, write episode 3, and write episode 4. Plus to probably do a lot of post-production, or all of post-production, on episode 2. Yeah, so that's a lot. So let's go and check in with let's go and check in with scene 5 before we end the video. Alright, so this is the set for scene 5, well, the small amount of scene 5. There's a great deal to do for this scene, and I've decided that I need to scrap this entire thing and really do it again. These walls don't work with the camera, so everything changes every single frame, so if you film something want to be brighter here than it will be in the next one. So it's a bit annoying, but I am going to change the entire thing and really review the scene. I think that this part here is going to be really difficult to film and is going to look super boring, because this is literally just the 2 stepping out of the TARDIS and then the camera goes into this corner, and that might look a bit rubbish and might slow down the pace of the entire scene, because it's supposed to be about urgency. So maybe I could just do a shot of the feet going onto the side, and then a really quick pan, or just the feet walking, leading then to the shot of them walking into another room, which is where the actual scene takes place. So that's probably how I'm going to do it. But that is all I have time for this week. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure you give it a like. Sadly, I didn't get any of scene 5 done, but this next week is going to be massive in trying to do this, because the next week is sort of like a pause in what I have to do in real life, just for a week. Well, where I can sort of manage doing a scene. We're coming towards the end now, so I really want to get this finished now as quick as I can, so we can move on to the other ones. 5 a year, that's what I'm going for. So thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure you give a like, and I shall see you soon. Goodbye.